What's up, guys? I hope you can hear me. Haven't seen my face in a while. I'm sorry. Things happen. But anyways, this is going to be an episode of Random Play. I know back when I first started my YouTube channel, I kind of did this a little bit, and then I deleted the videos. Sorry. But I think I'm going to bring it back. I'm not going to do like series. This is going to be like, the Random Play will be a series, but this will be episode 1. And what I'm going to do is kind of go over like games that I think y'all should check out. Kind of cheap games, stuff that I recommend, and then stuff that I just enjoy. So for the first episode, we're going to do this game. It's called The Long Dark. If you want to pause and read about it, you can, but I'm just going to give you a little idea. What it is you. You can be a boy or a girl, and you're in the Canadian wilderness, and you're alone, and you just have to survive. Water, food, shelter, warmth, which is shelter, but you get it. So we're going to jump in. This is a really relaxing game. It's super fun to do, and I really recommend you guys check it out. The only enemies are wolves and bears, and of course the elements. But you can play, which is what we're going to do right now, is a easy mode where the animals do not attack you unless you provoke them. So do not shoot at bears. They will kick your butt. So if we find one, I might show you how terrible it is if you mess with a bear. So we're just going to jump in, and I'm going to show you guys what this game is about. It's really pretty. It's kind of got that like Telltale Games graphics kind of thing going on to it, like comic book-esque kind of thing. So we're just going to jump in. It doesn't have a story mode, but they're working on it. So that will be awesome. I can't wait for that to come out. And so we're going to not use that one, seeing as how we're going to start a new one. So we're going to delete it. We're going to go to Sandbox. I'm going to do easy mode because if you want to do Voyager, you can, but super hard. The only way you can kill the wolves when they attack you and the bears is with a gun. Bears will not run away. Wolves will if you throw a flare at them, but I like to keep my flares. They're very useful, so we're just going to go ahead and start. And I think when you just get the game, you have to start at Mystery Lake. I'm not sure, because I unlocked Coastal Highway while exploring. So we're going to start Mystery Lake. There's lots of different regions you can go to. I'll show you Coastal Highway, Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley. I don't think I've been to Pleasant Valley or Desolation Point yet. And Timberwolf Mountain, those are all kind of new. I haven't been there. So we're just going to start at where I know, which is Mystery Lake. You don't get any maps. You can Google Maps. Google Maps. You can search for maps on the internet that will kind of help you explore, but after a while you kind of get the lay of the land after you play it so much, so you don't really need a map. But at first you will need to like search a map on the internet and kind of look at it. So let's just jump right in so I can show you what this game is about. We're going to go girl, of course. I don't think that really matters. The man might be able to carry a little bit more, but we're just going to go with girl, and we'll title this Random Play. Okay, so here we go. And then it always gives you a quote when you start the game. This isn't the quote, of course. That's telling you what happened. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down to the North Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? So that's basically the whole premise of the game, is how many days can you survive. So we're going to go ahead and start. Life is an error-making and an error-correcting process, and nature, in marking man's papers, will grade him for wisdom as measured by survival and by quality of life of those who survive. So here we are. It will spawn you randomly every time. So we're spawned by the train tracks. So we can either go that way. I see a deer down there. It's real pretty. It looks like sunset or sunrise. I'm not sure. We're going to go this way. Like I said, this game is super relaxing. You can run. I don't think you can jump. But basically what you do is you just search for things. And you have to find food. You have to make water, build fires. If you're outside, you don't necessarily have to build a fire if you're indoors. But we're coming across a cabin right here, so we're going to go inside. It's been a while since I played this, so. Alright, so we're inside of this cabin. We can look right here on the floor. There's some newspaper and some wood. Check this workbench. You can make things in this game. You can craft clothes and fishing tackle and stuff like that, to help you survive. We found a flare, that's good. And sewing kits. Sewing kits are used to repair your clothes. And a septic for healing wounds, of course, and painkillers. Candy bar. Alright. Let's bring up our flare. We can light it so we can see a little bit better in the cabin. Kind of creepy looking. but we'll be okay. Alright, let's see. I don't see anything else. None of the radios work in the game, sadly. Maybe during the story mode they'll kind of change that. We got soda. You can pretty much deconstruct anything in the game if you have the tools to do so. Like if you have a chair, you can break it, get some wood from it. You can get some fabric from it. Found some fuel, a whetstone, that's new. I think it's for sharpening a knife, of course. Got a bandage for twisted ankles. Just crouch. There's something right there. Peaches. Check out underneath everything else. There's a can opener, very handy. Because if you try to bash the can, you lose some of the contents and some of the calories in it. So this is super, you really have to think about what you're doing in this game. You can't just go gung-ho, you know. You have to kind of, you know, save your food. Decide what you're going to eat. Like, for example, sodas don't quench your thirst as much as water does, you know, that kind of thing. And you also have a weight limit, like I said earlier. So you gotta be mindful of that. You can't just grab everything, although at the beginning you kind of can. I said it's just you and the animals. So any people you see, they'll be dead. It's kind of, you know, eerie, but you do want to search them, make sure they don't have anything on them that's useful. But yeah, this game is super fun. I really enjoy it. I'm all about some survival games, so I will try pretty much any of them. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions of more survival games, please let me know. Alright, so here's another sleeping bag. We already have one on us, so we can tear that one up. There's a magnifying glass, which is used for starting fires, but I've never used that ever, so I'm not going to pick it up. Newsprint, painkillers. Check these crates. You can break those crates down for wood if you have a hatchet or anything like that, but we don't, so. There's a granola bar, some more peaches. I think that's everything in this cabin. So we're gonna leave and go find somewhere else to explore. So that's an example of, you know, the buildings that you can search. So now we're just gonna kinda, if it's not dark. I don't like exploring at dark. You waste a lot of light, like a lot of flares and stuff. So, also, there's deer, wolves, and bears, and rabbits, as far as I know, and there's birds as well. You can get these cattail plants. You can eat the little fuzzies on the end. I don't know why you would want to, or the stalks, I mean. And then the other parts you can use as tinder. So we're going to keep going on this frozen lake. There's a deer up there. And what I've learned is if you see a wolf, they're scared of you unless you try to attack them. But they'll run from you. So if you can make the wolf run from you towards the deer, they'll attack the deer, and then you can run up to it and chase them off, and then you have that deer meat. So that's kind of cool. This flare is bothering me, so I'm going to drop it because it's going to go out in a minute anyway, so we'll just leave it right there. And go to this shack. There's that deer. Maybe we can get a closer look before it runs off. There's a wolf over there. Let's see if we can make it run towards the wolf. It's getting closer. Sooner or later the wolf's gonna see it and start chasing it. Nope. Okay, keep going. What's it doing? Oh, there it goes. See, it's chasing the deer. And as soon as it makes it fall, okay, now let's run towards it. We don't have anything to get the meat, unfortunately, so get away. That's my deer. Alright, so maybe one of these fishing shacks will have us a knife and we can get that meat. Whoa. Fishing shacks look different. Guess that's, they have the doors now, so maybe you can block the wind. Got some wood, tinder plug. You really need a knife for that deer meat, because the deer meat's got a lot of calories, and it'll give you energy, lots of energy for exploring and things. There's some bullets, and that's it. So let's see where else. There's a dead person. R.I.P. We need us a knife. That's a lot of calories going to waste over there. It does take more energy to harvest it if it's frozen. So we want to harvest it before it freezes. Maybe there's a knife in this fishing shack. There's a crowbar. What's that? Sardines? Mmm, delicious. Wood weighs a lot, so you kind of have to be mindful. Let's check out our, so we're kind of cold, but it looks like we're not hungry or anything. We're pretty good on everything, so we're gonna go, where's another shack? Is there a shack over here? Yeah. We need to find a knife for that deer because if a wolf gets to it and starts nibbling on it, we're not gonna have enough, we're not gonna be able to get as much meat from it. But yeah, that's how you make the wolves attack the deer. It's just chase the wolf or the deer towards it, and then eventually the wolf will see the deer and start trying to kill it. Nothing in that plastic container. Yeah, you really want to be mindful. There's blizzards in this game, so you gotta choose when to go out and when to not go outside. All that kind of stuff does affect the gameplay. You will freeze to death if you go out into a blizzard and you don't have the right apparel. I don't think it rains. I've never seen it rain, but it does get foggy and you can't see jack dilly squat. Most of the water, I think, is frozen. And to make water, you start a fire and then you melt the snow to get some water. And I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Scaring that wolf away. Maybe there's a knife in this cabins over here. I doubt it. About to run out of stamina. But yeah, there's plenty of places to explore. I'm not sponsored by this game. I don't have enough subscribers to be sponsored by anybody. But like I said, this is just going to be a series about what games I enjoy, what games I think you guys should check out. You can pick this up for pretty cheap on a sale on Steam. And yeah, so there's some socks. I'll show you guys how to repair clothing and stuff in a second. There's some more newsprint. Crouch, there's a metal container. Can't believe you haven't found a knife or anything yet. Usually you find one pretty early on. Okay, make sure there's nothing under the bed. Okay, we're good in here. Okay, go to this cabin. I think that deer might be a lost cause, the deer meat. But that's okay. There's plenty of deer and wolves in this game to get some more. There's some more newsprint. The newsprint, of course, is for tinder, fire tinder. There's some cloth. Crouch down, look under the bed. When nighttime rolls around, I'll show you guys how to repair clothing and stuff. What I like to do is I like to repair all that stuff when the sun starts going down. I'll go inside somewhere and repair everything, eat some food, and I call it a night. In one of the beds, I hardly ever sleep in the sleeping bag. Deer's still over there. Crap, we made that wolf run in that direction. He might stop and eat the deer. Looks like he's sleeping. Oh, nope, he's going to get it. Or is he? I think he might be going to eat the deer. Oh well. Wolves gotta eat too, I guess. What's that? Oh, it's a dead person. Okay. It almost looks like a mannequin. Here's some bird feathers. Oh no. Oh, here's this a hatchet. Yes, we can go get the deer now. Hurry! Before the wolf eats it. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. So we're gonna get the deer meat, and then we're gonna head over to... Did we just come from those cabins? No, we need to go over to those cabins after we get this deer meat. I'll show you guys how to cook it and stuff. We're gonna get all of its meat and its hide and its guts, because you can use all that stuff to make clothes and fishing line and stuff like that. So we're gonna take that. Looks like it's getting dark. We're going to go back to our cabins. Well, as you can see, well, you can't see because my face is in the way, but the bottom of the screen, it's got a weight picture. That means we're carrying too much. So we're gonna go.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, they see she's telling us it's kind of heavy, but we're gonna go over here, start a fire, cook some of the meat, and then go inside. And that way we'll lose kind of some of the weight by getting rid of some of that firewood. So let's see, we want us kind of a flat area. You can't start fires indoors, obviously.
I need to find someplace to escape this cold.
And she's cold, so it's a good thing we're starting a fire. We can use this cattail head, and then we're going to use reclaimed wood because it doesn't hold as much as importance as the other types of wood in the game. Okay, so now we will add some more wood in there to add some more time to the flames. Okay, we'll add the book too. And now we'll cook some of this meat. Once you cook the meat, it lasts a really long time, which is kind of weird. You know, in real life, meat doesn't last that long, but I guess it's kind of refrigerated since it's so cold, so maybe that's okay. But yeah, we're just going to cook all this. Lots of meat. And then, once you cook all the meat, you have that guts and deer hide, so you need to let it tan, I guess is what you call it. So we got to sit it outside, or not outside, but at least out of our pack, so it can have time to tan. So we're just cooking all this meat. Four hours of daylight left. Oh no, our fire's going out. Gotta add some more fuel. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's getting cold. We gotta cook these last few. Oh no, it's going out, it's going out. No, 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 no. Alright, let's go inside. There's a blizzard starting, so we'll go in. Alright, we cooked most of it, so that's good. So we're going to get in here. We're hungry and thirsty. I'm going to go ahead and sort this by condition so we can get all the bad stuff ate first. So we'll eat this candy bar and drink this soda. And that should be good. Let's check. So we're better now. We're going to check our clothes since we're so cold. We shouldn't be that cold. Okay, see, our gloves and our boots are kind of not in very good condition, so we're going to repair those. So you just click on that, click on repair. We got some cloth, and we got a repair kit, so we can, or a sewing kit, so we can repair it. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does, until you like increase your repair skill. So that's better. Let's see what condition they are now. They are 60%. You don't want anything below 50 really. We don't have any leather, so we can't repair our boots. We're gonna repair this sweater. We want everything to be pretty good so we can get the max amount of warmth we can out of it. Okay, we'll repair our socks too. We'll just pretty much repair everything until we run out of cloth. We can do our gloves again. Yeah, we don't have any more cloth. But while ago we picked up some. Actually, we can harvest these. So if we don't have any more cloth, if we have extra articles of clothing, like see we have an extra pair of socks, we can harvest that into more cloth, so we can have that to go towards repairing our other clothes. So we'll use that cloth we just got to repair these gloves again. Use this sewing kit. And so now everything is pretty much 80% or above except for our boots, but we can't repair those unless we have some leather. So we gotta find some leather. Alright, Now we'll drop these because they need to tan. And then since we have these newsprint and newspaper rolls, we're going to harvest those and turn them into tinder plugs so we can use them for tinder. I mean, you can use them as tinder with a as they are, but you get more tinder if you harvest them. So we're going to harvest all that while the blizzard's going outside. Used to, you could say harvest all and you don't have to click the harvest button over and over again until you run out. But they changed that. They took it away for some reason. I don't know why. So, okay, now we'll do these newsprint rolls. Can't really see where the bed is, so we can sleep. Okay, also we picked up a sleeping bag earlier. We already have one that's 90%, but we picked up this one that's kind of on its last legs. It's 31% condition, so we're going to harvest that into a cloth so we can have it to repair some stuff. And it will also bring the weight down in our pack too. So, got that. So we want to check our... We don't really need this antiseptic because, for one, it's almost bad. So we'll drop it, but we're not going to drop it right on top of our deer meat that we just put out. So we'll move up some, even though I can't see Jack Dilly squat. Okay, we'll move up some, we'll drop it. Okay, so that now we're not carrying too much. We'll check our clothes. We don't have any duplicates. Everything's good except for our boots. Check our food. I think we're thirsty again. Yeah, so we'll drink some... Where's some soda? Are we hungry too? Yeah, we're hungry too. So we'll eat this granola bar. And drink this soda. We have water too, but I'd rather save that until we're super duper thirsty. So, we should be good now to sleep. Let's check our tools real quick. Make sure we don't have any duplicates of anything. Looks like we're good. We have duplicates of matches, but we need the matches, so we'll just leave that. We might can repair this. No, you have to have tools to repair anything that's metal. And that's it. So, let's see if we can find the bed so we don't have to use a flare. Let's see if we can find... Oh, there it is. So, we have 8 hours of darkness left, so we'll sleep for 8 hours. It goes by fast. You can set this into, like the measurements into metric or, you know, US measurements because we're the only ones that use inches for some reason. So, let's see. Now we should be able to see light coming through the windows. There we go. Sounds like there's a blizzard going on though. So we'll stay in here and just kind of search this backpack. I think there was another cabin out there, so we'll go check that other cabin real quick and run back. Anything else? Okay, well that's curing because there's some matches. And cloth. Alright. I think that's it in here. But we're gonna come back because our deer guts and stuff are in here, so that sounds so weird. Or deer guts. When do you ever need deer guts, really? You're supposed to leave those. But anyways. So, oh wow, look how pretty that is. Awesome. Kinda, it's got that Overwatch kind of theme, you know, Telltale Games kind of graphics, but this was before Overwatch. Maybe it's made by the same people. I don't know. Alright, so here's this other cabin. Got some pork and beans, peaches. What's that? Fire log. Those last a super long time in the fire, of course. That's why they call it fire log. Peanut butter. Heck yeah. Alright. Peanut butter's worth a lot of calories, so. But yeah, basically the whole premise of the game is to survive. And there's different achievements like surviving for 10 days, 20 days, 50 days, whatever. But that's the game, guys. I'm not going to go any further because that's pretty much the premise of the game. You do that, you know, stay out of the blizzards for as long as you can. I mean, if you have to move, if you don't have any food or water, you can do that. But as I showed you, the fire, there's an option to cook the meat, make water, boil water, all that. So, yeah, that's the game. This is The Lone Dark. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check this game out if you want. If it's on sale at some point, you'll really enjoy it. I promise. It's super fun, super stressful sometimes. And I'll catch you in the next episode of Random Play. Peace.